Sunlight, sunlight, all of those relatives, all of that life, those gifts that we're surrounded with.
Dan Wildcat, a Yuchi member of the Muskogee Nation of Oklahoma and longtime faculty member at Haskell Indian Nations University in Lawrence, led the ceremony welcoming everyone to a special gathering on the Haskell campus in early June of 2022. This was the first in a series of public conversations initiated by Lawrence resident Steve Lerner through a project called Step by Step, inviting people to share their concerns related to climate change.
And I'm a psychologist in my day job as well as a filmmaker. And as a psychologist, and I know there's several other folks here that do therapy work like I do, and there are a number of you are already quite involved in various climate-related organizations trying to help people think more clearly about the climate and what we need to do. As a psychologist, I've known for quite a long time, and it's clear in the research, that some 70+% of Americans are very worried about the climate, and very, very few people actually talk about it.
There are a lot of crises in this world right now. Governmental crises, health crises, social justice crises, education crises. There are all kinds of crises. Inflation, that single female head of household with 3 children who's trying to work 2 jobs. She's trying to figure out how she's going to get to work. And so she might not have the time to want to sit down and talk with me about climate change. Because right now she's worried about the health of her children, how she's going to feed them, how she's going to keep the utility bill paid. There are people with many problems in the world. All of us only have so much bandwidth. I love that idea, bandwidth. And right now, a lot of us, our bandwidth is pretty much used up. So, be compassionate. Man, talk about a gift you can give someone. Be compassionate. Don't judge. And they might feel like they don't have time even to join us here tonight or sit down with me and have a discussion about climate change and what we need to do to change the world. And I'm going to respect that. I'm going to honor it. And I'm going to try to show some compassion for the struggles that they are dealing with. There's nothing better than those 2 gifts, I think, humility and compassion. And so I'm going to close with that, because the real learning will take place when we can now break into groups and start these discussions. Remember, we're going to speak as relatives. You can be honest, and you might honestly be wrong. But have some compassion, listen. None of us know it all, and we can benefit if we engage in honest dialogue. And as Stephen Lerner has developed this program, isn't that the first step